Hi students, good morning. So in the last video we have started our fourth supplementary with the photographer by Stephen P.H. Butler Leacock. Okay, so now let us continue. So what we have seen in the last class, the narrator is going for a photographer to have his photos taken. Okay, so at that time the photographer is asking the narrator to alter his position so that the narrator is getting very much irritated. So he is asking to adjust his face, adjust his ears, adjust his hair, everything. Okay, so at last finally the photograph is taken, and when the narrator is asking that he wants to see the photograph, the photographer says that he has to come back on Saturday so that he will be showing him his negative. Okay, so this is what where we have stopped in the last class. Now let us continue. So there is nothing to see yet. He said, I have to develop the negative first. Come back on Saturday and I will see you a proof of it. Okay, so the photographer is asking, informing him that he will be developing a proof of the photograph and so that he will be showing it on Saturday. Okay, so till that we have seen in the last class. Now let us continue. So on Saturday I went back. So the narrator is going to the photographer's studio on Saturday to see his photograph. The photographer beckoned me in. So beckoned means calling. Okay, so the photographer called him inside the studio. I thought he seemed quieter and graver than before. I think too there was a certain pride in his manner. So I thought he seemed quieter and graver. Graver means looking serious. Okay, so he was looking very quiet and serious than before. Than before means that is during the time when he has gone to the photographer to have his photo taken. I think too there was a certain pride in his manner. So எப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ணுறாரு அப்படின்னா சம்திங் ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ண மாதிரி he is behaving somewhat proudly. Okay, I think too there was a certain pride in his manner. He unfolded the proof of a large photograph and we both looked at it in silence. So he is opening the proof of a large photograph and both of them are looking at the photograph in silence. Is it me? I asked. So the photographer is the narrator is asking to the photographer, is it me? இதில் இருக்கிறது நான் தானான்னு கேட்குறாரு. Yes, he said quietly, it is you, and we went on looking at it. Okay, so he said, yes, it is you, இது நீங்கள் தான், and we went on looking at it. So both of them kept on looking at the photograph. The eyes, I said hesitatingly, the eyes don't look very much like mine. So hesitatingly means கொஞ்சம் தயங்கிட்டே சொல்கிறது. Okay, it's some hesitation. So the eyes don't look very much like mine, I said hesitatingly. So the narrator is telling hesitatingly, the eyes are not looking like my eyes. Oh no, he answered, I have retouched them. They come out splendidly, don't they? So what the photographer is replying is, I have retouched your eyes. That is, I have altered your eyes. They come out splendidly. So they come out very wonderfully, don't they? So அது ரொம்ப ஒண்டர்ஃபுல்லாக வந்திருக்கு. அதை நான் ரீஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், ரீடச் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். So that it came out very wonderfully, splendidly. Who is telling? The photographer. Fine, I said, but surely my eyebrows are not like that. Okay, fine, but surely my eyebrows are not like that. So it is looking good. What you have worked is looking good, but my eyebrows don't look like that. என்னோட eyebrows பார்க்கறதுக்கு அப்படி இருக்காது. No, said the photographer with a momentary glance at my face. The eyebrows are removed. We have a process now, the Delphite, for putting in new ones. You will notice here that we have applied it to carry the hair away from the brow. I don't like the hair low on the skull. So the photographer said no with a momentary glance at my face. The photographer is telling no by having a glance at the face of the narrator. The eyebrows are removed. So the eyebrows, your own eyebrows in the photos are removed. We have a process. எங்களுக்கு ஒரு process இருக்கு. Okay, that process is called as Delphite. So what is the help of that process is it is used for removing the eyebrows and putting in the new eyebrows. You will notice here you will notice here where we have applied it to carry the hair away from the eyebrow. I don't like the hair low on the skull. Okay, and also I have used this process called Delphi for removing the hair away from the brow. I don't like the hair low on the skull. So on the skull hair romba low ah irukkuradhu I didn't like that. So I have used this process called Delphi to remove the hair from your eyebrows and your hair low on the skull. Oh, you don't you? I said. Okay. So the narrator is asking, why did you do that? No, he went on. I don't care for it. I like to get the hair clear back to the superficies and make out a new brow line. Okay, so no, he went on. So he went on telling, no, I don't care for it. I like to get the hair clear back to the superficies. So superficies means so on the surface. Okay, so I like to get the hair clear back to the superficies, that is on the surface, and make out a new brow line. So I have removed your eyebrow and I have to make a new eyebrow line. What about the mouth? I said with a bitterness that was lost on the photographer. Is that mine? Okay, the narrator is asking, what about the mouth? Is that mine? Whether that mouth is mine, he is asking little bit angrily to the photographer. It is adjusted a little, he said. Yours is too low. I found I could not use it. Okay, it is adjusted a little. So I have adjusted your mouth a little. Yours is too low. உங்களோட மவுத் எப்படி இருக்கு, ரொம்ப கீழே இருக்கு. ஐ ஃபவுண்ட் ஐ குட் நாட் யூஸ் இட். ஸோ உங்களோட மவுத்தை வந்து ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணால் ஃபோட்டோ இஸ் நாட் கம்மிங் வெல். ஸோ ஐ ஹாவ் adjusted your mouth. The ears, though I said, strike me as a good likeness, they are just like mine. Okay, so இந்த இயர்ஸ் மட்டும் என்னோட இயர்ஸ் மாதிரி இருக்குது அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாரு. எஸ் செட் த ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் தாட்ஃபுல்லி, தட்ஸ் ஸோ, பட் ஐ கேன் ஃபிக்ஸ் தட் ஆல் ரைட் இன் த பிரிண்ட். வி ஹாவ் எ ப்ராசஸ் நவ், த சல்ஃபைட், ஃபார் ரிமூவிங் த இயர்ஸ் என்டையர்லி. ஐ வில் see if. Okay, yes, said the photographer thoughtfully. That is so. So the ears are yours. உங்களோட இயர் தான் இருக்குது ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபில். But I can fix that all right in the print. But அதை நான் print போடும்போது I can change it because I have a process called sulfide. Okay, so we have a process called sulfide. So with that process I can completely remove your ears and I can place the new ears in the while taking the original print of the photograph. Listen, I interrupted. Who interrupted? The narrator. So the narrator is very much irritated on the photographer as he had removed everything, that is his eyebrow, his hair, his ear. He is planning to remove his ears. He had altered his mouth, nose, everything. So listen, I interrupted. Who interrupted? Here I refers to the narrator. Okay, drawing myself up and animating my features to their full extent and speaking with a withering scorn that should have blasted the man on the spot. So what is meant by withering scorn? Disapproving hatred. That means very, very angrily. He is not, the narrator is not at all satisfied of all the alterations made by the photographer on his picture. Okay, so he is speaking very much angrily, hatredly. That should have blasted the man on the spot. அப்படின்னா அந்த ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் அங்கேயே பிளாஸ்ட் பண்ணுற மாதிரியான வேர்ட்ஸில் அவர் he is interrupting the photographer. Listen, I came here for a photograph, a picture, something which would have looked like me. Okay, so for what I came here for taking a photograph, just a picture, something which would have looked like me. So that picture should look like me. Mad though it seems, அது அசிங்கமாக இருந்தாலுமே the picture should look like me. So that is the purpose why I have came here. I wanted something that would depict my face as heaven gave it to me, humble though the gift may have been. Okay, so I just wanted a picture of me that would depict means that would show my face as heaven gave it to me, as how God had gifted it to me, humble though the gift may have been, because I am accepting the gift given by the God very humbly. Who is telling this? The narrator is telling to the photographer. So what the narrator is telling is, what is the purpose why I came to your studio is, just I have came to take a photograph of me. Okay, so just I want my picture as it is, because I have accepted my picture as given by the God very humbly. Though bad it is, அது ரொம்ப என்னோட ஃபேஸ் பார்க்க அசிங்கமாக இருந்தாலுமே I have accepted it as how God has given to me. I wanted something that my friends might keep after my death. Okay, so I wanted my photograph for my friends to keep for them after my death. So என்னோட டெத்துக்கு அப்புறமும் by seeing my photograph they have to remember me. So just I want my own photograph to reconcile them to my loss. So reconcile means for comfort and heal. So for just looking at me. So நான் இறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறமா என்னோட friends they will be keeping my photographs, and by seeing that they will be remembering me. So that's why I want my picture, and that's the purpose why I have came here. It seems that I was mistaken. What I wanted is no longer done. Okay, but what is the purpose why that I came here is no longer satisfied. Go on then with your brutal work. Because all your works are very much brutal. You have altered my entire face, my ears, my nose, my mouth, everything, hair, eyebrow, eyes, everything you have altered. Take your negative or whatever it is you call it, dip it in sulfide, bromide, oxide, cowhide, anything you like. Remove the eyes, correct the mouth, adjust the face, restore the lips, reanimate the necktie, and reconstruct the waistcoat. Okay, so நீயே வச்சுக்கோ உன்னோட நெகட்டிவை. Take your negative or whatever it is you call it. So அதை நீ என்ன வேணாலும் அதுக்கு பேர் வச்சுக்கோ. Dip it in sulfide. Dipனா என்ன? Soaking, என்னது நனைக்கிறது. ஓகே, அது எதையாவது நனைச்சு எடுப்பாங்க இல்லையா, that is dipping. Dip it in sulfide, bromide, oxide, cowhide, delphide, anything, whatever you call. Remove the eyes, correct the mouth, adjust the face, restore the lips, reanimate the necktie, and reconstruct the waistcoat. என்ன வேணாலும் அந்த ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபை நீ பண்ணிக்கோ. Coat it with an inch of gloss. Gloss means for looking shiny. Okay, so coat it with an inch of gloss. So coat it with an inch of gloss, shade it, give shade for it, emboss it. So emboss means cause to bulge out. Okay, so emboss it, gild it till even you acknowledge that it is finished. So அந்த photograph முடிச்சாச்சு அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் ஃபீல் பண்ணுற வரைக்கும் whatever you want you can do on the photograph. Then when you have done all that, so when you think that you have completed your photograph, keep it for yourself and your friends. நீயே வச்சுக்கோ, உனக்கும் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் நீயே வச்சுக்கோ. they may value it. Okay, so they might be valuing it. நீ பண்ண ஆல்ட்ரேஷன் ஒர்க்ஸ் எல்லாரையும் அவங்க வேணா they will be appreciating. To me it is but a worthless babble. Okay, babble means a thing of no value, but for me this photograph is of no value because the picture in the photograph is completely altered. I broke into tears and left. By saying this, the photographer left the narrator left the place. He came out of the studio and the photographer. Okay, so the purpose why the photographer has gone to the studio to have his photo taken is he wants to keep it as a remembrance of him for his friends after his death. So photograph na it should be as like how we are, but the photographer in the story wants to show all his technical skills of altering the photograph, so that he had removed his eyebrows, he had adjusted his lips, mouth, eyes, ears, everything he had altered. That means he had showed his technical skill of editing the photograph with the narrator's photograph. So when the narrator had seen his own photograph altered in all the way, he couldn't tolerate seeing it, that he felt very much irritated. So he's telling to the photographer, so I don't want my photograph because I want the purpose why I came here is to have my photograph as how it is, but you have altered everything of mine. So keep it with yourself, do all the editing works, alter everything, shade it, dip it, gild it, whatever you want you can do it and keep it for yourself and your friends. I don't want this photograph because it is of no value for me. It is of no value for me. So keep it yourself. By saying this, he came out from that place. Okay. So now look at the topic 2 in page number 136. Based on your understanding of the lesson, complete the sentences given below to make a summary of the story with the photographer in a paragraph. So the narrator went to the photographer to take his photo. Author waited for an hour. While waiting in the studio, the narrator kept reading. So what novels he had read? He had read The Ladies' Companion for 1912, The Girls' Magazine for 1902 and The Infant's Journal for 1888. The photographer told him to, he had asked him to alter all his space. The narrator got angry because the photographer kept on giving some alterations for him. The photographer was pleased after taking his photo. He was called on Saturday to get back the photo. On seeing the photograph, the narrator was extremely irritated. The photographer had made changes in all the way. The photographer did not look like his own. The narrator was frustrated as his photo was altered in all the way. He left the studio saying, the photograph is of a worthless babble, that is, it is of no value to me. Okay, so find the answer on your own. So I have just told you, so find the answer on your own and then complete all these things. Okay, so with this the lesson with the photographer ends. Hope every one of you have understood. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.